The Trump administration has unveiled a new rule it says will detain migrant families who cross the border illegally in ICE detention centers indefinitely. That rule set to go into effect in 60 days, barring any challenges.
The rule effectively withdraws the U.S. from what's known as the Flores settlement, a decades-old agreement requiring immigration officials to remove migrant children from non-licensed facilities within 20 days of entering.
Jesse Degollado reports from Dilley tonight, where the media was invited to tour the nation's largest holding facility the same day that new regulation was published in the Federal Register.
We weren't allowed to show their faces or speak to any of the 900 women and children here. Yet those we saw didn't seem to show any of the stress they could be feeling being in ICE custody. The privately operated facilities spread over the 55-acre property appeared to have almost everything the mothers and children would need during the up to 20-day limit mandated by the courts. Yet a new regulation would make it possible for them to be held indefinitely. And yet,
there is no such thing as indefinite detention.
The acting ICE director says the regulation does what is called for in the Flores agreement.
Here are the standards that we are going to meet with regard to how family detention is going to be run.
Families, he said, will still be held temporarily. Even so, he says it should discourage others from making the treks these families did.
Because we have seen in our experience, when we established family detention in 2014, the numbers dropped precipitously almost overnight.
The acting ICE director wrapped up the tour by saying,
when the American public sees the actual conditions, and when media wants to talk about stories about Flores and ICE having family detention, they will show pictures of ICE family residential centers as opposed to a CBP processing center, which they know is not an ICE facility and is not where we keep families.